how are the things arranged in a microscope, because of which we are able to see those tiny things also with our naked eye, which are not able to see without them, right? So let us try to understand the design. Okay, so now in front of you is, you see, this is a diagrammatic image of a compound microscope. In here we will try to understand each and every part that is present in the compound microscope, and how things are set up and how things are aligned that allow us to observe. And first the lenses magnify that image, and we are able to observe that object with our eye, right? So let us see each of the points, each of the things that are there. So firstly, this is a compound microscope, as you can see here, right? So in this, the first thing is eyepiece. Okay, so eyepiece is the place from where you observe. Okay, so how exactly things will start, let me explain you. Okay, slide with your object here, okay, on the stage. So this is the stage. Okay, if you could see this tiny arrow where I've made, this is your stage. Here you are going, very gently you are going to keep your glass slide, okay, with the object. Okay, so you're done, you are now all set for observing that image. Now what you're going to do, now you will look into the microscope through the eyepiece. Okay, so you're going to use one eye, okay, because only one eye can be used to see. You can close your other eye, use your one eye, maybe you can keep open your one eye and observe it from the other eye. Okay, any which ways you just observe it, okay, inside. So this is the body of the microscope. You see, this is the body tube. Okay, then this is the resolving nose piece, as you can see. This is the coarse adjustment knob. So initially the coarse adjustment knob will be required in order to, so you have this slide, you have this stage, right? The stage is where your slide is kept. Okay, then you have your objective lens here. This is your objective lens over here, you know, this one is your objective lens. Okay, you could see the word here, objective lens. The arrow, the black arrow there which you see is pointing towards the objective lens. So you have to adjust the distance of your object with the objective lens, and hence the name objective lens. Okay, so who is going to help you with that? Your coarse adjustment knob is going to help you with that. So you have to be very careful. If you try to move it a little more down, you might end up breaking the slide. You don't have to do that. So you will be very careful and you will do that. Okay, so once you are able to see some blurry thing with your eye, you will stop there, and then you will start using your fine adjustment knobs. Fine adjustment knobs do not move just like the coarse adjustment knobs. They move very gently and they cover very small distances. So just to make the image very clear, you are going to use your fine adjustment knobs. So you're going to observe the image, okay, the object's image you're going to observe, and you're going to use the fine adjustment knobs. And just when, depending upon your eye power, okay, just when you're able to see the perfect or the most clear image, you will stop there, because that will work for your eye. Okay, and then you'll observe it. Okay, for the other person, if you ask someone else, the other person will have a different eye power. So maybe that other person, in order to obtain or observe a clear picture, that person has to again use the fine adjustment knob, right? So this is how the entire thing happens. Now talking about some more parts that are there in the compound microscope, you have, this is the inclination joint which is there, okay, which supports or makes a part of the compound microscope. There is a mirror, okay, now, and then there is a base. So now I am going to explain you the functions of each of the parts. Okay, so firstly the base, as you can see, this is becomes the base, the main base, and this is how the microscope can be kept. Okay, then you see there is a mirror. So just when you have kept your object on the slide, there might be a case wherein you won't be able to see anything, like when you will peep. When you will peep, you will be able to see dark. So what are you going to do? you're going to very carefully hold on the mirror. The mirror is here, right? You could see the mirror. Hold on the mirror and try to move it, twist it, okay, and adjust it in such a way that the light rays falling on the mirror are directed upwards onto the object, and it is in alignment to your lenses, and that you can see that, okay, it is lit. Now your slide, the object is lit, okay. So that's how you have to use the mirror. So the mirror is for that purpose. Then you have the sub stage, which is again the makes the part of the microscope, the inclination joint. So generally when you catch hold, or when you carry a compound microscope, generally use the base, keep one hand below the base, and you hold it from the inclination joint. The inclination joint is just like it is inclined, it's a joint, it can be moved up and down a little bit, okay. Then you have the you now know anyways the functions of the coarse adjustment knob and the fine adjustment knobs very clearly. You know the function of eyepiece very clearly. Body tubes, so herein many different lenses are there, which are helping you. So yeah, so this is the body tube of the microscope, the revolving nose piece. For different type of observations, like there is so the example that I've just explained is wherein the object that was there which we wanted to observe, we had suspended it in water. Sometimes some objects need to be suspended in oil. So okay, so depending upon that requirements, there are many different nose pieces, so it can be revolved, okay. There are 3 to 4 lenses that are there, they can be revolved. You can use the oil emulsion type, you can use different lenses with different power. Some is at 10x, 5x, okay. So even that you will get, okay. Sometimes you just want to use a 10x lens, or sometimes you want to use a 5x lens, depending upon the necessity, depending upon the requirement, how small the object is. So with the help of this revolving nose piece, you can very easily switch the lenses, okay, which you want to under which you want to observe your object, all right. So, and then this is a condenser, okay. So condenser is also the part of the compound microscopes. So let us see all the different parts of compound microscope and recall whatever that we have learned with the functions, okay. So firstly, what do you see? You see the eyepiece, right? So what is the eyepiece? The eyepiece, it could be of 10x or 15x power, okay, and it is the lens through which the viewer sees the object or the specimen, okay. Then you have the coarse adjustment knob. The coarse adjustment knob basically helps in the coarse adjustment of the distance of the objective lens with respect to the platform wherein the specimen is kept. So that distance is being covered with the help of coarse adjustment at a greater extent, so it moves at a greater speed, or it covers more distance. Whereas when you use the fine adjustment knob, it will move slowly, it covers smaller distance to give further precision. Once the specimen is visible to you roughly, you can use the fine adjustment to see it perfectly, okay. Then what does the condenser, okay, then some very important is, what does the condenser do? Now the condenser basically focuses the light that is coming from the mirror. Now what does a mirror do? Mirror is basically directing the light, okay, onto the condenser. Now what does a condenser do? Condenser focuses the light, okay, on the specimen, so that with the help of the objective lens you can see the light is been passing to the specimen, okay. So mirror basically directs the light and condenser basically focuses the light, okay. Then apart from that, what does the base do? Base just supports the entire microscope. It's a base, right? So it supports the entire microscope. Then what does your objective lens do? Now the objective lens is the complex part of the microscope, right? It has got different lenses, okay. You can change the power, you can switch to different lenses in the objective lens, okay. So using the revolving nose piece, the revolving nose piece, as the name suggests, you can switch to different lenses, and the objective lens is the important and most complex part of the microscope, on which that entire, this miracle is based, that you are able to see the tiny object. Okay, so what does the objective lens do? The objective lens basically gathers the light from the specimen, which is focused to produce the real image, which is being seen by the viewer. What does the objective lens do? It basically gathers the light from the specimen, which is focused to produce the real image that is being seen by our eyes. Okay, so it has got a very important role. So students, I hope you have now understood the use of all the different parts in the microscope. The inclination joint is left. Inclination joint, I've already told that you can basically tilt the microscope as per the user's convenience. You can tilt the microscope, and hence the name inclination joint. So thus we have covered all the different labelings that are there on the compound microscope.